So I'm here at Health with the amazing AJ Loiacono from CapitalRX. They are doing some outstanding work, and AJ, I just wanted to say thanks for spending a little bit of time with me here.
Pleasure, Saul.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit more about you and a little bit about CapitalRX. What makes you guys different? What problem are you solving for?
Sure. CapitalRX, we're a pharmacy benefit manager. We provide benefit administration for employers, municipalities, unions. What makes us different is we're the first PBM to provide a clearinghouse model, effectively putting the buyer, which is the employer group, together with pharma and pharmacies for the first time. One of the big inefficiencies in the US market is the buyer and seller don't freely communicate. So creating this efficiency in market allows us to lower cost. This is an important framework so we could spend our time, instead of kind of hiding price or distorting price, we could spend all of our time and effort on better service, better outcomes, better analytics.
It's fascinating, and I wonder why it hasn't been done before.
It could be a lack of vision, lack of resources, and let's be frank, pharmacy is one of the best industries in the United States. It's a purely inelastic demand curve. It doesn't matter what the stock market does, it doesn't matter where interest rates go. Patient utilization holds steady no matter what. So you also have this funny little thing called price inflation. So year over year, you see this increase of about 5% compounded inflation. Some of it's increase in drug costs, but the other part of it is the proliferation of specialty drugs, the most expensive medication in the United States. You might often hear statistics like 3% of a population causes 70% of the cost.
Yeah.
And so this is what's actually increasing that. So when you ask me why there hasn't been change, why would you ever change when you're swimming in the perfect market?
Yeah, no, it's true. And I wonder why there hasn't been a disruptor like CapitalRX.
Well, I think
until
you need,
now.
Yeah, you think you need a unique set of skill sets. So we're a software-first company. So you have to create tech-enabled workflows to operate at a lower margin. If you're truly going to provide full financial visibility to price, you're going to have to obviously stand on a lower margin. And so because of that, you have to create a tech-enabled workflow, build your tech stack from the ground up. So you have to be deeply rooted on the technology side. The other part of it is you need to understand the supply chain. It's not just a contracting effort between an employer group and a carrier and a PBM. The entire supply chain you need to take in consideration. Pharmacies, mail orders, specialty, even members outside of the healthcare ecosystem can provide value or decrease costs or even provide better outcomes. The third part of it is you have to understand pharmacy benefit management. Not just the contracting side, but the entire ecosystem of marketing. Who do you reach out to? Consultants, brokers. Who are the ideal partners? Who embraces your model and really wants to help you deliver a lower cost solution to the end employer?
Wow, it's really many expertise areas that you need to master. I understand that you've been in it for 20 years.
I have.
That's quite some time.
Well, I found it by accident, to be honest. I love inelastic demand curves, and this is what led me to pharmacy benefits. When I started my career, I was really working with pharmaceutical manufacturers doing supply chain software conversion, MRP to MRP to ERP, really exciting stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then moving over ultimately to audit and procurement, and even adjudication services or claim processing, and then tying that all together and becoming a PBM. So it gave me a front row seat to everything I liked and disliked about the supply chain and pharmacy benefits. And this is kind of a culmination of years of experience coming together in a central thesis that really benefits the end employer and the patient.
Love it. You know what? It's something that many of the viewers have been wanting. So I want to give you and your team kudos, and also want to say, what call to action would you leave the viewers with today?
Call to action would be, if you're a head of HR or an administrator of a benefit group, don't go with the status quo. Take the extra time, reach out, ask someone, including ourselves as a company, how do we actually provide lower costs, better saving solutions, better outcomes? So our mission is obviously to change the way drugs are priced and administered in the US, and I think together we can create enduring social change.
And where can the viewers visit you?
So you can visit us at www.cap-rx.com, and we're based in New York City.
Awesome. AJ, it's a privilege. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, Saul. Pleasure.